The next question is the stoichiometry and the solubility product of a salt with the solubility curve given below is respectively. See, this is solubility curve. From the solubility curve, we need to identify what is the concentration ratio. But I will tell you what is suitable concept for this question. Let us take one salt of type AB2. When this AB2 salt dissociates, it gives A2++ 2B minus. If the solubility of A is yes, solubility of this becomes 2S. So what is concentration ratio here? 1:2. Sometimes they will give like this. This is a 10 and it should becomes 20 because the ratio should maintain here. So from this we can calculate KSP. KSP is equal to 2S whole square into S. This is equal to 4S cube. You can calculate like this, or you can also calculate like this. 2S whole square into S. 2S value is 20. So you can substitute 20 whole square into 10. 20 whole square into 10. By this way you can calculate KSP. This is suitable concept. Now we come to our question. See here, concentration of X and concentration of Y ions are given. Now I am writing concentration of X and concentration of Y. Concentration of X is 10 power minus 3 molar and concentration of Y is 2 into 10 power minus 3 molar. Then what is the ratio of these two ions? Ratio of these two ions is 1:2, same as this case. So we can assume here Y is nothing but B, X is nothing but A. Then what is the salt here? Salt is XY2 type salt. Now the salt is XY2 type salt. Now when XY2 dissociates, it gives X2++ 2Y minus. Now its concentration is 10 power minus 3. Its concentration is 2 into 10 power minus 3. Already I told you, if you take the concentration directly, you can substitute. This product gives KSP value. Now the KSP is equal to. So what is concentration of X here? I have to write like this. Concentration of X ion concentration and concentration of Y minus ion concentration whole square. Here X2 plus concentration is what? 10 power minus 3 into 2Y concentration 2 into 10 power minus 3 whole square. Then it gives 2 into 10 power minus 3 whole square is 4 into 10 power minus 6. Otherwise I'll write here 10 power minus 3 into 4 into 10 power minus 6, which is equal to 4 into 10 power minus 9. Now the salt type is XY2 and the KSP is 4 into 10 power minus 9. I'll tell you once again here. See, this is general concept. When AB2 dissociates, it gives A2++ 2B minus ions. If they give 2 plus and a minus 1 ion, we can identify easily, quickly. So that's why they did not mention what is charges. Don't confuse here. If they mention, you can identify. See, suppose if I give X2 plus here and Y minus here, directly you can write like this. X2 plus and Y minus formula is XY2. Directly you can say, you can look at the option, you can choose the correct answer. So that's the reason they did not give what is charge of X and Y. Don't confuse. Now here they given like this. So S and 2S. Then what is concentration ratio? 1:2. 1:2 means like 1:2. That 2 and 4 and 5 and 10, 10, 20, 100, 200 all are 1:2 ratio. Okay. So this is suitable concept. Now if you take the question. In the question, X ion concentration and Y ion concentration are in 1:2 ratio. That means 2 moles of Y and 1 mole of X should be produced from 1 mole of salt. So I have taken this, the salt formula as XY2. XY2 is the salt formula. When it dissociates, it gives X ion and Y ion. So if you take the concentration ratio 1:2, we got the same. So to get a KSP, just we need to multiply both. So KSP expression will be like this. So if you multiply, X ion concentration is 10 power minus 3. Y ion concentration is 2 into 10 power minus 3. Now this square value is 4 into 10 power minus 6 into 10 power minus 3 is equal to 4 into 10 power minus 9. Then what is the correct answer here? The correct answer is B. Then we move to, see, this question asked on 8th morning. So then we move to next question. Is for the following assertion and reason, The correct option is assertion. The pH of water increases with increasing temperature. Reason, the dissociation of water into H plus and OH minus ion is exothermic reaction. Now options. First option, assertion correct, reason false. Assertion false, reason correct. Third option, both assertion and reason are correct. Fourth option, both assertion and reason are false. Now we see the suitable concept for this question is Kw is equal to concentration of H plus and OH minus. It is a product of concentration of H plus and OH minus ions. Now you know when water dissociates, it gives one H plus and one OH minus ion. From this we can say H plus ion concentration is always equal to OH minus ion concentration. From this Kw value we can write like this. Kw is equal to H plus whole square, because in place of OH minus I substituted H plus. So H plus into H plus whole square. So from this H plus ion concentration is equal to under root Kw value. Now this is a suitable concept for this question. Now we'll see first assertion. Assertion is the pH of water increases with increasing temperature. See, when temperature increases, number of ions increases. When temperature increases, number of ions increases, because this process is endothermic. This process is endothermic. When temperature increases, this process, forward reaction increases. In forward reaction, ions are formed. That's why number of ions increases. When number of ions increases, see here both H plus ion concentration increases, OH minus ion concentration also increases. Now we'll try to identify the relation between pH and H plus ion concentration. Formula of pH is minus log H plus, or you can also write it as log 1 by H plus. So here H plus ion concentration increases. H plus ion concentration increases. What is the relation between these two? Inversely related. When H plus ion concentration increases, pH decreases. So with increasing temperature, number of ions increases. On dissociation of water, two ions are formed, because this process is endothermic. So two ions, one is H plus, another one is OH minus. Here H plus ion concentration increases, OH minus ion concentration also increases, but their concentrations are always equal in the water. Now pH formula minus log H plus, you can also write it as log 1 by H plus. Relation between these two is inversely related. So when H plus ion concentration increases, pH decreases. Now we read assertion. The pH of water increases when temperature, with increasing temperature. It is 100% wrong. Assertion is wrong. Then reason. Reason, the dissociation of water into H plus and OH minus is exothermic reaction. Is it exothermic reaction or endothermic reaction? 100% this is endothermic reaction. So this reason is also wrong. Then what is correct answer here? See, the correct answer is both assertion and reason are false. So now correct answer is D. This question asked on 8th evening. 8th evening. Then we move to next question. Next question is, the KSP of the following dissociation is 1.6 into 10 power minus 5. PbCl2 dissociate. Lead chloride dissociates to give lead ion and chloride ions. Which of the following choices is correct for a mixture of 300 ml of 0.134 molar lead nitrate and 100 ml of 0.4 molar NaCl? Here 4 options given. First option Q greater than KSP. Second option Q less than KSP. Third option Q is equal to KSP. Fourth option do not, not enough data provided. See here, the question is very simple. There is no suitable concept here. Directly we can solve from the given data. We need to identify the just relation. But here, one important point here, Q is nothing but an ionic product. So first we have to calculate ionic product, then we have to compare that ionic product with the KSP, then we get one relation here. Then we'll see, ionic product of this dissociation is concentration of Pb plus 2 into concentration of Cl minus whole square. Now, from where we get concentration of Pb plus 2? That is our question. See, when lead nitrate dissociates, PbNO3 taken twice dissociates, it gives Pb plus 2 NO3 minus. So this is a strong electrolyte, so it dissociates completely. So we get Pb ion concentration from here. Okay. Next, if you take Cl minus, we need Cl minus. Here NaCl is dissociate completely into Na plus and Cl minus ion. So we get Na plus ion concentration from NaCl because NaCl is also a strong electrolyte. But we have to calculate concentration of Pb2 plus. See, if you take the concentration of PbNO3, that is 0.134. But when you mix both, the volume is changing. See, you have 300 ml and 100 ml. Total volume is becoming 400 ml. So we have to calculate lead ion concentration in 400 ml. So don't substitute this concentration value directly. It becomes wrong. So first we have to calculate concentration of lead ion in 400 ml. So to calculate concentration of lead ion in 400 ml, first we have to calculate millimoles of lead nitrate given. Millimoles of lead nitrate given is molarity into volume in milliliter by total volume in milliliter. Then this gives concentration of lead ion. Now here molarity of lead nitrate given is 0.134 into its volume initially 300 by, after mixing NaCl and lead nitrate, the total volume is becoming 100, 300 plus 100, total 400, which is equal to 3 into 0.134 by 4. So 300, 400, this is 3 into 0.134 by 4. This is concentration of lead ion. Now the concentration of Cl minus ion is, what is molarity of NaCl here? 0.4 into, what is volume? 100. By what is total volume? 400. Then this gives 0.1. Concentration of Cl minus is 0.1. Now Q is concentration of Pb plus 2 into Cl minus whole square. Now Pb concentration is 3 into 0.134 by 4 and concentration of Cl minus ion is 0.1 whole square. 0.1 whole square. Then if you simplify this, we get 1.005 into 10 power minus 3. 0.005 into 10 power minus 3. This is value of Q. Then what is value of KSP? 1.6 into 10 power minus 5. When you compare these two, which is more? Yes, Q is more than KSP. Q is more than KSP. The correct option is A. I'll tell you this question again. In this question, KSP is given and lead chloride dissociation is given and lead nitrate and NaCl concentration and volumes are given. When these two solutions are mixed, the total volume is changed. So we have to calculate concentration of lead nitrate in 400 ml, concentration of NaCl in 400 ml, because lead nitrate gives concentration of Pb2 plus ion, NaCl gives concentration of Cl minus ion. So we have to calculate concentration of lead nitrate and NaCl in 400 ml solution. So to calculate that one, see, lead nitrate concentration, lead ion concentration is m into volume in milliliter by volume in milliliter, that is equal to 3 into 0.134 by 4. Now concentration of Cl minus ion is 0.1. Directly we are substituting these two values here, then we get a Q. Q is nothing but an ionic product. Compare Q with the KSP. Q is greater than KSP. This question asked on 9th morning. Then we move to next question. The solubility product of chromium hydroxide at 298 Kelvin is 6 into 10 power minus 31. The concentration of hydroxide ion in a saturated solution of chromium hydroxide will be. See, this question related to solubility product. When chromium hydroxide dissociate, it gives Cr plus 3 plus 3 OH minus. So here, if the solubility of chromium is yes, then solubility of OH minus becomes 3s. So here we require a concentration of OH minus, that is equal to 3s. Remember, OH minus ion concentration is equal to 3s. Now Ksp is equal to S into 3s whole cube. This is equal to 27 s power 4. See here, s into 3s whole cube. 3 cube gives 27, s power 3, s power 1. When base is same, power should be added. So s power 1 into s power 3 gives s power 4. So from this, solubility is equal to Ksp by 27 whole power 1 by 4. Then what is solubility here? Ksp value here 6 into 10 power minus 31 by 27 whole power 1 by 4. But what is required in our question? We required a hydroxide ion concentration. What is hydroxide ion concentration? 3s. Now OH minus ion concentration is equal to 3s, that is equal to 3 into what is S value? 6 into 10 power minus 31 by 27 to the power 1 by 4. Here powers are not same. Here power is 1, here power is 1 by 4. So we can write 3 as 3 power 4 into 1 by 4. 3 power 4 into 1 by 4. So what do we get here? From this, 6 into 10 power minus 31 by 27 whole power 1 by 4. From this, you can write 3 power 4 here. 3 power 4 into 6 into 10 power minus 31 by 27 whole power 1 by 4. So here 27 and 3 power 3 will be cancelled. 27 and 3 power 3 will be cancelled. Then what is remaining on 1? Only 3. 3 into 6, 18. So now our answer is 18 into 10 power minus 31 whole power 1 by 4. Then the correct option for this question is A. So here we have to do only one thing, that is OH minus ion concentration. OH minus ion concentration is 3s. Substitute 3s value here. So but here powers of 3 and this value is not same. So you have to write 3 in terms of power 1 by 4. So 3 power 4 into whole power 1 by 4 is nothing but 3 value. So whenever I substitute it, I will get 18 into 10 power minus 31. This question asked on 9th evening. Then we move to next question. Next question. If the figure shown below reactant A represented by squares, these squares represents reactants, is in equilibrium with the product to be represented by circles. Circles all represents products. The equilibrium constant is, it is very simple question. The suitable concept is equilibrium constant K is concentration of product by concentration of reactant. So here what is concentration of product here? Product is B. So concentration of B by concentration of A. Here volume is same. So if you know the number of moles, you can calculate concentration. But here molecules are given. So moles are directly proportional to molecules. Moles are directly proportional to molecules. So we count the total number of molecules. Now K is equal to B. B is product. How many circles are there? Just you count once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So total number of circles are 11. So now concentration of product 11 by concentration of reactant. How many squares are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Total squares are 6. This is approximately equal to 2 because in the options whole numbers are given. So K value, equilibrium constant value is 2. The correct answer is B. So in this question only just we have to calculate total number of circles and squares. Circles represent concentration of the product because concentration depends on number of moles as volume is same for both reactants and products. But moles directly proportional to molecules. So if you count the total number of molecules, that reflect the moles. So number of molecules of product by number of molecules of reactant gives equilibrium constant. So the correct answer is B.